Thank you for making Toledo's longest running 9 a.m. show a part of your Monday morning. And who doesn't love peaches?
Well, it's peach season, and Brianna Stewart from Jera's Heavenly Sweet has a recipe that everyone should love, Steven.
Yes.
What's going on right now? I feel attacked.
He just said he doesn't like peach cobbler. So what am I even doing here today?
Who said that? Can anyone prove that?
Who said that?
Was that
Roll it back. I know we have it somewhere.
I'm here to support you. I like
Thank
peach
you.
cobbler.
Brianna, you know what? And folks are just at home like Steve's so picky.
Yes.
And you know what? I never realized I was this picky, but I
Until
am.
this.
But I'm okay with it. I accept who I am.
Well, that's good.
But hey, I know it tastes good because you can bake. I know it tastes good.
I don't want to hear that from you, Steven.
I can vouch that it smells amazing
It does
in
smell really
here.
great.
Oh my goodness. I know Matt's walking over here. I'm like, I know it smells so good in here.
So Brianna, we're making a peach cobbler
We
today.
are making peach cobbler with a little extra something on the side, some caramel sauce. I don't know. I just thought it might be fun.
I've
so.
never heard of the caramel sauce going on the peach cobbler.
I haven't either.
Okay.
But I just thought, let's try to make
Let's
one.
try
It's
it.
simple.
Okay, so where do we start?
All right, so we're starting with the peach filling. Now, I've already cooked it for us. That's easy. I did fresh peaches in this one. This one's the canned peaches. This one's the fresh peaches. So I sliced them up all nice. Did about 6 peaches. So it was a lot of, peach there. And it makes its own juice. So you can kind of see it makes its own juice and syrup in there, which is really nice. So it's brown sugar, it's white sugar, it's butter, it's vanilla, and peaches. That's it.
Simple.
So it sounds like it's almost vegan.
It is almost vegan. Coming soon, I don't know. But yeah, almost vegan except for the butter. So if you just leave out the butter, you have a vegan dessert that you can eat.
There's plant-based butter
Plant-based
though, too,
butter.
right?
Plant-based butter.
So you can just
Exactly.
replace it with that. Okay,
Absolutely.
so how long do we have this on the stove for a peach cobbler?
You're just going to cook it at medium heat until the sugars dissolve. You're not going to cook it really thoroughly because it's also going to get baked in the end, so you don't want to get really mushy like peaches in the end, So you're just cooking it until the sugars dissolve, and then you stop it and pull it off.
Okay.
So here's that mixture, and I've already prepared a crust for us because I didn't want you guys to get messy. I was trying to think about
Oh, thanks. Appreciate it.
So I made the crust, which is also pretty simple recipes. Really, they're all simple recipes. It's just like 4 different parts that might seem overwhelming. So it's flour, some vegetable oil shortening, water, and salt.
Okay.
You just mix it all together like that. Roll it out very, very thinly. Put it in an 8x8 pan. So this recipe is for 8x8. If you want to make it bigger and do a 9x13, you could just double everything. But yeah, that's the crust.
Okay.
And then I made a top crust here. So the top crust I rolled out, and it's kind of falling apart on me, so just excuse it. But if you want to do a whole sheet like this, you can do that. Or you can cut it up using like a cookie cutter and make circles or something.
Oh, yeah.
And stick it on top, all cute.
That's nice. I like
Yeah.
it. So the next step, Kate,
Yes.
you got it? You think you can handle this
Sure, yeah.
without
You got
burning
it. You got
yourself?
your apron on, so you should be good.
Okay.
Okay. All you have to do is pour it into the pie crust. Do you think you can manage that?
I think I
believe.
can.
I believe. Go ahead.
Just pour it in right from the pot?
We shall
Pour it on
see.
in there.
Oh,
and I'm
boy.
really hoping your sleeves don't get splashed.
Oh, no.
I'm so sorry. I didn't know you were wearing white.
Okay, so just go slow.
Yeah.
Just nice and slow in there. And it should start to plop in little bit by little bit.
Nice and neat, Kaylee. That's good.
Yes.
All of it.
That's
Bingo. So Brianna, talk to us. Peach cobbler. When is peach cobbler appropriate to make?
All of the time.
Every season.
Every season. I mean, we have it every Saturday at the bakery, so it's one of our most popular things. People every day in the week are like, "Do you have peach cobbler today?" No, it's on Saturday. And they come at 2 o'clock on Saturday and it's like, "Do you have it?" No,
it's
sold
gone.
out
It's
2
already
hours ago.
gone.
So it's really good any time of the year. We eat it around holidays, of course. That's when it feels like most festive because all the spices in it and everything. But summertime feels right because the Georgia peach truck comes into town.
Yeah.
These are fresh Georgia peaches, but I don't think there's an appropriate time. I think every time is appropriate.
Every time is appropriate.
Personally.
Love
Especially when it's not peach season, like you said, you can use canned peaches
Exactly.
as a substitute. Do you think there's a big difference between them, or?
You know what? So the canned peaches, they're always pale. And you know how when you cut a peach open or eat a peach, there's like that kind of red rim on the inside next to the pit? Those don't have that, the canned peaches. So I just think the real peaches, well, let me not call them real. Sorry. Okay, sorry. But I think the fresh peaches are just better. There's more flavor. They juice better. It feels more authentic.
Yeah, love that. So
Yeah.
I want to do the hard part here.
Okay,
Yeah.
look at you want to do hard
ahead.
things.
Because this is the hard part, right?
It is. Okay, so what we're going to do, we're going to fold the top crust back up like this, and you'll kind of center it in the middle. So I'm going to show you, and then I'll let you do it all by yourself. So you'll kind of place it there and just unfold it that side and then unfold it this way. Does that make sense?
It makes sense.
Okay. Also, keep in mind, my crust is a little broken up, so it's not your
so
fault.
lay it in right here?
Lay it there, perfect.
Bingo.
And you're gonna unfold that way.
So come here.
And this just makes sure that your pie crust, your top crust is centered. And then unfold this way.
All right.
Just like
tucking it to
that.
bed.
Yeah, so should I move this up a little
You
bit?
can try to. It might not want to move very much, but that's okay. You know, as long as it's there and in place,
Okay.
you're good. Yeah, maybe scooch it up a little bit.
Just like,
Maybe, yeah, there we go.
okay.
All right, so now what happens, usually I'll crimp the crust around the edge, but we don't really want to do that because it's kind of,
Okay.
So we're just going to use a fork and kind of press the top crust into the bottom crust there so
Okay.
that it'll seal up pretty nicely.
Seal. Okay.
I can see the one you baked, kind of what you did there too.
Exactly. So you can keep doing that. I'm going to have you come over. We'll start on the caramel sauce.
Okay.
All right, I'm going to move this out the way.
Let me go to this
So
side.
was this, so the caramel sauce for you, Brianna, was that just a new idea that you thought
Yeah.
like, hey, that might taste really good?
Yeah.
Genius.
I just thought, what, something else needs to happen here. What else is fun or festive? And I thought, caramel sauce, why not? I don't know. Usually caramel goes with apple things.
Yeah.
I just decided, let's try peaches.
Why
I
not?
don't know. There's no reason to it. I just thought about it.
Hey, no, I'm not angry about it.
All right, so to do the caramel sauce, it's
Okay.
3 ingredients. It's heavy whipping creams. This is the non-vegan part.
Okay.
This is the almost vegan, so you can just leave yours off.
All right.
Heavy whipping cream, a half stick of butter, and then a half cup of brown sugar.
Okay.
Yes.
We're just gonna add it to here.
Throw everything in there.
All right.
So you'll just throw it in there, and you'll cook it until it starts to bubble.
Okay.
And then you'll let it bubble for about 3 minutes and stop it.
Yeah, all right.
Because if you know anything about caramel, the longer you cook it, the firmer it'll get. So you know how there's like caramel sauce, and there's like the caramel that's in a Snickers bar, and
Yes.
there's like caramel Werther's candies? That's just based on how long you cook it. So
Okay, so you don't want to cook it too long.
no, we don't want Werther's
Right.
bricks on top of our peach cobbler.
That'll break your teeth.
And break your teeth a little bit.
Yeah, so we're gonna make the caramel sauce.
Yep.
Kaylee's gonna work on that, and when we come back, we'll have some taste testing. We'll have
do
more
it.
good day in just a moment.
Perfect.